I go back in the memory lane, 25 years back. I was also sitting like this in some of the seminars in my college. And I used to think that I will do a high-funded job. I will go to R&D, NASA, I will develop this thing and that thing. I never thought of doing sales. And when somebody used to ask me, would you like to have a sales job? I said, no, never in my life. And today I'm here to tell you about my sales experiences to you. So, what is sales? Sales is understanding customer requirement and solving the problem of a customer, that too profitably. Profitable for the customer as well as the company. No company can survive without sales. Even the best of the product in the world, if not sold, cannot see the light of the day. You know about Thomas Alva Edison, a great inventor who has thousands of patents on his name. But do you know he was a great marketing genius? He started his career and he learned from his mistakes. He has made a vote counting machine. It failed miserably because no legislator wanted it. So what he said, I won't invest anything, I will not invent anything which is not sellable. Anything which is selling is good for utility. And if anything which is utility has utility, will always sell. So I would like to tell you certain stories, how I started my career from those days. Now I'll take you in 1991, when I started my job as a service engineer in a medical equipment company. Just 10 days after joining the company, I was sent for a service call to a government hospital ICU. In the ICU, there are monitors, anesthesia machine, ventilators, so many people, nurses. I was a new guy, just out of engineering, and they sent me to a hospital. I just reached within 30 minutes. So the nurse asked me, were you here in the hospital only? I said, no, I just came from my office. Okay. I've seen the monitor. It was dead. So I just seen that somebody pulled the plug. And I just tightened the connection, it started working. So I was very happy that service is a very, very easy job. Very happy with that. As the time passed, you can get the difficult customers. I got a very difficult customer. I was posted out of Jaipur only. And there was a customer who has sent us a letter, a legal letter. You take back your machine has intermittent problems. You have already changed twice this machine, but this machine is not workable. Refund my money. And they sent me to this customer. This customer was in Ganganagar. I went to this customer. He's a big surgeon. I kept waiting since morning. I was waiting for 8 hours, 10 hours, I don't know how many hours. Then he called me in the evening. You are a young guy. I don't want to dishearten you, but you are not going to correct this machine. Just go back, accept your mistake, that you can't make the machines, and refund my money with this much of penalty. I said, please allow me to see the machine. I've seen the machine, and I could see that there is some problem. Again, I took my screwdriver, I connected all the loose connections. Machine was working. He said that every time when engineer comes, he does something, machine start working. After that, you guys go, I know that this machine is not going to work. So I asked him, okay, sir, I'll show you the operation now, and you can check later on also, but I just want to know how you use this machine. He said, I go to different cities across, and I take this machine along with me. And whenever I go there, it doesn't work. So I said that, how you are transporting this machine? He said, this suitcase. And he used to carry that machine in a vertical format, and when the jerks were there, so this machine always has some loose connection and it will not work. Eventually, whenever it will go to any place, it will not work, and then he will call us and fire us. So now I told him, sir, I think that the method of transportation is not correct. And if you just do one thing, that you can transport it horizontally rather than on vertically, so the connection will not get loose, and hope that this will sort your problem. And finally, to my surprise, that problem got sorted out. So one should try to go a little deeper whenever we are trying to sort any problem, that whether the problem is in the machine or how they are using it or what So basically, I could see from my experience in service that 80 or 50% of the problems, or more than 50% of the problems were loose connections. And in life also, the 50% or more than 50% of the problems are because of loose connections. We don't talk to each other. So that's also the biggest problem. Now, I'll tell you some story how I come to sales. And the first sales which I did, I still remember vividly. My company transferred me to a very difficult location from Jaipur to Chandigarh because the sales guys were not performing there. They said, okay, you go there and you do everything. Sales, service, application, whatever under the sun, you have to do that. I said, fine, it's okay with me. I went there. While coming back for a first sales meeting after 5-6 days of joining, I thought I'm from Panipat. So from Chandigarh to Delhi when I was coming, I stopped at Panipat. And in the night, I thought of meeting a customer which was near my house. I went to him. I said that I've recently joined this company, and this is my card. In case you require anything, let me know. He said, okay, you are from this place. Good. I want this electrosurgical unit, this monitor. Can you sell me these things? I said, yes, sir. I had the price book. I opened the price book, gave him the price. These are the prices, sir. Immediately, he gave me a check of 10,000 rupees and an order. I went back to my meeting and I told them that I got the order. They were very surprised and happy. And my boss, my regional manager, he gave that, oh, great job. And he gave me a taxi, and along with that, the material. He said that while going back, you deliver the equipment, install those equipment, and take the money, balance amount. So the first sales was very easy. Again, sometimes luck would happen, you get very easily those things. Then I now tell you about certain stories which were difficult customers. This is about Dr. Shalini Suri. She was a very tough customer in Dehradun. This customer wanted to buy a CT scanner. So I proposed her the CT scanner. She was having the earlier machine, which was Axial CT. So now she wanted to have a new machine. So I proposed 16-slice CT scanner. There are many slices of CT scanners as you go higher. So I proposed that machine to her, and she said, okay, I can take a look at the machine. She has seen the presentation, she has seen the machine, I have demonstrated everything, and she has seen the competition machines also. She was not happy at the price. So she said, no, I cannot give this much of price. And we stuck on the price because whatever negotiation we had to do, we did that negotiation. But not coming to any conclusion because of the price. So I told her a very small story which I remembered in my class 5th. I said that there was a shepherd. He got a stone, and he doesn't know the value of the stone, so he put it into the thread and put it across the sheep. And he was roaming around, and one goldsmith, he has located him, he has seen this guy, and he asked him, can you sell me this stone? He said, yes, you can take this stone, no problem. So he said, what will you give me for this? He said, I will give you 10 rupees. So the guy, shepherd, was very happy. He was given 10 rupees and bought that gemstone from the guy. Now the gemstone got very angry. He said that this guy was not knowing what is my value, and this goldsmith knows my value, and he is valuing me at 10 rupees. So this gemstone burst into the hand of that. So I talked to the doctor that you understand the value of my machine. And if I give you at the price of the competition, this machine will burst because definitely it has a more value. So you have to value for my machine. She understood my message, and finally we could close at some good point. And there are sometimes the customers where a lot of confusion can be there. So I tell you a story of Dr. Ravin Sharma. Here we sold one CT scanner, which was a very high-end 64-slice CT scanner, and our CT scanner was 1 crore higher as compared to the competition price. We've shown him the machine, we've taken the order. We had the order, we imported the machine also. But in the end, competition has confused him completely. Don't take this machine, the tube will go, there will be a lot of problems. And this is the first of its kind machine here. So don't buy this because this doesn't make any sense, and financial viability is also not there. So he cancelled the order. So I was very confused how to tell him that, and I told him that you have already ordered it, you cannot cancel, but anyway he cancelled the order. He said, I cannot take this machine now. So again, there was some mind, so immediately a story came to my mind of a priest. This priest has gone for a puja, performing a puja in a house. So he performed a puja. After this puja, he gets a goat from the owner of the house. The goat he puts on his shoulders and trying to take it to the home. There were 3 thugs. They have seen this guy taking this goat. They wanted to take it from him. And they wanted to put some trick. So what they did, one of the thugs told him that, why are you carrying a donkey on your head? He puts down the goat and sees, this is a dog, not a donkey. Then he goes again, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. So the next thug comes and tells, why are you carrying a monkey on your head? He is very confused now. He again puts it down and sees, it's not a monkey. Then he goes again. Third guy tells him, why are you carrying a cat on your head? He's now very confused. He thinks this is a ghost. He leaves that thing and he runs away. He said, I'm not going to carry this because there is some problem. Somebody is saying monkey, donkey, cat, anything, dog. So he just leaves that and runs away. So I told the doctor that whether you want to get confused by these ideas or you want to go for your conscience. So he finally decided that definitely I will go for this machine. So these are the stories which came to my mind when I'm in sales. And there were many, many times when we have failures and we have learned from our failures more than what we learn from our successes. I tell you an example of this doctor, Dr. Mukhi, he was in Rohini in Delhi. So this doctor was a very good doctor. He was using competition machines earlier. So now he was using a competition machine, so we thought that we should not go to him. Because anyway, he's already using, he will take, for his new center, he will take the similar machines. But I thought, let me have a friendship with him. We will go, we'll present. So as the talks were progressing, we were talking to him, we were meeting him again and again. We've demonstrated our machines. He liked our machines, he liked our price, everything. But in the end, he said that my relationship with the other company is very strong, so sorry, I cannot buy your machines. I said, fine, sir, it's your decision. It's okay. Sometimes it happens that sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. It's life, no problem. So I went back, though he felt a little bad that you have done a lot of hard work, but still you lose. So some days, 15, 20 days back, next, he called me. He said that I want to give you a lead. One of the guys nearby who is opening a charitable hospital, he wants to buy a CT scanner. Why don't you go and meet him? And one thing I want to tell you about that guy, he decides very fast. So give the price very fast and give the configuration you want to finalize. And within 1 or 2 days, he will finalize. So this information was in my head. So I went to him. Without even knowing about, competition could know about it, I closed the order and done everything. So by the time competition could come into some kind of action, the things were done. And he has helped me a lot. So even if you lose or you win, don't lose your heart. Because if you have done your work properly, that guy is going to help you in some way or the other. This is what my learning from this story was. And there are many other stories which are the stories where we lost. The second story which I will tell you about the Balaji Action Hospital. This was also a competition account, and I thought of fighting it out. So I used to tell my team and myself both that it's like a Gita ka Gyan. You have to do your work and forget about the result, because result will anyway come. It is your karmas. So don't worry about the... But whole of the management and the team used to discourage us that you don't have anything else to follow. Why you're following these guys so rigorously? You're wasting your time. And my CEO was also troubled by this because he has to visit many times to this account. So every quarter I used to say that this order will come. In Q1, we have a quarterly targets. So I used to say this quarter this will come. It never came in Q1. Then quarter 2, quarter 3 gone, quarter 4 gone. Next year started. Quarter 1 gone, 2 gone, 3 gone. So my CEO got very angry. He said, Shekhar, you are wasting your time as well as my time. I think you are being used by this customer and you are just wasting your time and my time again and again, and don't talk to about this customer. Take it out of your prospect list. Immediately take it out. I said, okay. I was also very much disheartened because I made the 50 to 100 times. I made this customer at least 100 times, and I was also like very much unhappy now that even my management is not happy, and here the customer is not giving the order. So I was so into this thing that now what to do? At this point in time, nothing was coming to my mind. So I just drove down to the MD and the chairman of the hospital, who's a big businessman. He's having more than 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore business. And this guy is a very big guy. So I went to him and I asked him very politely, sir, are you serious about us or you are just using me? I told him the same words, or you're using me to get a better price from the other company. He got too annoyed with me. He said, how can you ask me this question? I said, no, sir, just because we were following you up, you're doing so much things, whatever you're asking, we're doing. You were asking about the payment terms, you were asking about the products, you were asking about demonstrations, everything we did, but we were not getting it. He got too angry. He has written a mail to my boss that Mr. Sibal has insulted me by asking this question, that whether I'm using him. It's a very big statement he has given. It's a very loaded statement he has given. So very unhappy with me. So I also thought that now order has gone or something like that. Then he called me that I want to visit your head office with you and I want to finalize. You come prepared with all your data and everything, whatever you want to keep. And I will decide for the best machine, whichever is the best machine, which is the best combination, I will decide for that. I said, okay. We got the tickets done, everything, 4 or 5 guys. We flown to Bangalore. Our head office was at Bangalore with my boss, my CEO. And he was still in the mode that they will not place the order with you, don't worry. They are just taking you for a ride. I said, fine, sir, let us see. So I took them there, and finally, the luck would have it, they placed the order with us, and we supplied the machines. Finally, we supplied the machines, and he has then sent me a message that I was not using you. So this was a result of our perseverance, that we were after him. Whatever management thought, whatever everybody else thought, but we were having a faith in ourselves that yes, we are going to win. So there can be a lot of things which can happen. Things can go negative, but don't have a never say die. You should have an attitude of never say die. So that kind of attitude in sales is very, very important. And I say that in life also it's very, very important. So there are many other stories like that. Recent example is the Max deal where we lost that deal. It was a PAX order. It was a very big order. What we did is this, there was a PAX order. We had to demonstrate our PAX to the management. And we goofed up. Our people goofed up along with me. And we could not demonstrate on the D-Day, the day where the demonstration of all the companies were there. We could not demonstrate the product properly. So they said, you are not in the picture. Okay. So we will not consider you. And the company which was having earlier PAX installation, they have considered that company, and another Indian company they have considered. So but okay, I said, okay, no problem. I told my sales team, please keep on going and meeting them again and again. So they kept on meeting. Again, the head of department changed. The new head of department thought that he should have a new demo. So he has taken a demo, and again he has put us in. So we were inside the race again. We were also there. We were very happy that we are actually, at least we are inside. Then we had made a very unique solution for the customer, which is a pay-per-use basis solution, where they did not have to invest anything. So we had made that solution for them. It was wonderfully done. And the agreement was to be signed between us and them. Final agreement was there. They have sent us the draft of the agreement. There were certain terms and conditions which we could not sign those conditions because of various reasons, penalty clauses and all. So we said that we want these changes. So I was thinking that somehow we will agree on certain things, they will agree on certain things. So balance will happen, and finally we will come to an agreement. But luck would have it, our service manager, he left the job. Our PAX sales head, he left the job. And their CIO, the Chief Information Officer, also left the job. So the new guys came in from our side as well as their side. And there was a lot of confusion that we could not understand what he was saying because we were thinking that order is in our hands because we had an agreement to sign. And he wanted something else, our guys wanted something else. So in between, we fought with each other and we parted, and the order has gone to other company, finally. So we lost this order, and that too we were fighting for more than 2 years. 2 to 3 years, we were in, out, and then finally we were out. So we were very happy that we are out. Luck would have it, after 3 to 4 months, they have called us for another big order of digitalization for all their 12 hospitals, max hospitals. They said that, okay, we could not give you that order at that point in time, but the new order is there for you for imager, for CRs, and for this. So hopefully this time you will not do any goof up and our misunderstanding will not be there. So we also accepted their order and we installed. So I would like to tell you that life is full of ups and downs, and the sales is also like a life. And we don't have to get disheartened. Never say die attitude is the most important attitude. Number one, passion for your job. This is also a very, very important thing. Whether you win, lose, doesn't matter. Honesty and the hard work. These pays in the last. Anyone who is honest and hardworking, people see that you have worked very hard. They cannot give you that order or that time you will not win. It is okay. But definitely, the result will come in some other form or they will help you. So never lose heart and be positive about everything. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.